Hi, I'm Yvonne Georgina Puig, and my novel is A Wife of Noble Character. I first encountered the House of Mirth when I was about 25, and it was in a time of a lot of personal change and uncertainty for me in my life, and it affected me unlike any other book I've ever read, just in how the psychological and social truths that it's about are still so resonant today and still so true today. And so it really inspired me in writing my novel and writing my story. I recently did a residency at the Mount in March, which is Edith Wharton's home that she built and where she lived for about 10 or 11 years with her husband, Teddy Wharton. And the thing that's so wonderful about it is that she really built it. So her spirit and her soul are really in it. And something that's so interesting is how, unlike a lot of estates built at that time in the Gilded Age, which are very grand and have, grand entrances and are very, built to kind of show off in a sense. Edith Wharton's house, although it looks quite big, is actually relatively small for an estate of the Gilded Age. And the front entrance is just a very kind of almost small, dim room that she designed to look like an Italian grotto. It's almost purposely unwelcoming, maybe. Not a show-offy thing. You can't even see the staircase that leads upstairs, not even inviting. And because Edith, she didn't have big parties. She wasn't looking to impress people. She became herself and who she was just by being authentic, and she earned respect and importance just by being herself, and I really admire that about her, and I loved seeing that aspect of her soul and her personality in her home. And she wrote, I love this quote from her, where she said, "I have sometimes thought of a woman's nature like a great house full of rooms. There is the hall through which everyone passes, going in and out, the drawing room where one receives formal visits, the sitting room where the members of the family come and go as they list. But beyond that, far beyond, are other rooms, the handles of whose doors perhaps are never turned. No one knows the way to them, no one knows whither they lead. And in the innermost room, the holy of holies, the soul sits alone and waits for a footstep that never comes." So I think that's such a, given her interest in homes and building homes, it's such a beautiful statement. But I like to believe that the footstep does come, just not, and certainly for Vivienne in A Wife of Noble Character, just not from where she expects.